If I only had a win condition. Alright, what is up my friends? Welcome to another video here on CoolStuffInc.com. It's the end of the format, right? We've got Outlaws Thunder Junction is almost here. The next video I do in the channel will be me playing with a new set, thanks to early access, which is super awesome. We got 10 new brews coming up, set review, Bronze Mythic. But this is the last video to do before the new set comes out. So it's kind of like everyone wants a new set. I want some new cards, right? So let's meme. Let's do a little memeing here. And I stole this deck from a meme lord, Saffron Olive. Everybody, it's Seth. And this is a Esper deck looking to remove all of your opponent's win conditions from the game. So we have a few good cards here, honestly. The End's a fine removal spell, right? Exile is a thing. It's a creature or a planeswalker. And then you could take all of the copies out. Cover Up does the same thing, or you get to Evidence to do the same thing, take out a bunch of cards. The Silent Spider, same idea. You choose a card in the graveyard, exile all of them from their deck, and then play one of them as well. And then Stone Brain, which is more of a sideboard card usually, but, you know, whatever. And so, we're going to hopefully play against some combo decks, some control decks, and remove all their win conditions. And otherwise, we're playing a bunch of kill spells, though, cut down, and go for the throat, and so on and so forth, Path of Peril. So, can we do it? I don't know. Is it going to happen? I don't know. We're going to have a little fun here on our way to Outlaws. Let's do it.
Command Fest Dallas is coming April 19th to the 21st. So saddle up and get ready to hit the trail for a weekend full of Magic the Gathering. Get your tickets now.
All right, on the play. Another one-lander, sure. All right, mulligan. All right, we're going to keep. Hand's pretty good. We can work with this. Dump the Edict. We got cards. Some lands. Try and find some more cards. Cabaret Courtyard, come on down. Main deck Stonebrain. Now is your time to shine, my friend. This is it. This is what we've been dreaming about. Can't cast Deduce on turn 2, unfortunately, but... Here's a Shigeki. It's a good thing to kill. I'm just going to Void Rend this, because this is a... I guess this can kill by the enchantment, in theory. But it's just so expensive. Yeah, I'll just kill those. They play this so that I can go for the throat and Deduce, so... Alright, they got a little Nissa here. Nope. Virtue of Strength to return Shigeki and can't play Shigeki again. Sure. That's fine. We got the Stone Brain, and there she is. So now do we just rock the Stone Brain on Aftermath Analyst, I think? Pretty sure. Without Analyst, like... I guess, like, the problem is killing Shigeki is, like, pretty good, too. Let's rock this. I'm just gonna kill Shigeki, I think, so... Alright, now... That changes things. Changes things also, I guess, but... Alright, so... Now we can just Stone Brain them and name the kill spell. The Maestro's Theater. Where's the mountain? And the animals, sure. So they can return the lands. They hit a lot of them. But we're just gonna brain them. Alright, there you go, Stone Brain. We're gonna name World Souls Rage. Yeah, we're not gonna name Cabaret Courtyard, so. World Souls Rage. So they have the Doppelgang in their hand. That's fine. We can get next turn, right? That's fine. So, Double Deluge. Here's all 4 rages. I hate that. That's such a bad UI thing. So once you flipped all 4 of them, it just goes away and you can't keep looking. That's really annoying, but sure. So they can Analyst for a bunch of mana here, and then we're just gonna Stone Brain the Doppelgang, and then they're gonna have to win the game with like beatdowns. So. Land, sure. Yeah. Stone Brain, yeah. This time, give me that Doppelgang. You just play one Doppelgang to play around this happening. Alright, so their library has Virtue, Sky Turtle, Explosion. They have 2 Kellens. So they have to win the game with Nissa and Kellen beats, basically. That's their only way to win. They do have a lot of mana. They can definitely still win, you know, but they're going to draw a card here, too. So they're going to get a bunch of mana and have these deluges. They could still win this game. We have the Jace to mill them, too, which is kind of cool, but... Alright, do your thing. Again, it might have been correct to just, like... so on turn 3, when they cast Shigeki, I kind of wanted to just brain them rather than kill it. But they could activate it in ramps. So we could have just named Aftermath Analyst, and, like, they can't ramp anymore. But the thing is, the Shigeki also ramps. I'm a big fan of Shigeki in these decks. I think it's really, really good. It's just, like, super cheap. Allows you to loop late. And it's just kind of card that, like, each opponent just kind of has to kill. And then it paves the way for your other creatures, too. So, big fan of that card. They got 1 million mana. But, then what? Here's Virtue Strength. Now they have an actual 1 million mana. If I had 1 million mana. Say 3/6. Let's see what they do here. We can Spider a Deluge and get rid of all of our Deluges. There's a Kellen. Obviously, having 45 mana, even without fireballs, is still pretty good. As long as I can get this this Deluge off the Spider, I think we're good to go here. We're not dying to just a Kellen. Yeah, we're good. So, yeah, we're good. Alright, so. We play a Spider. We hit Memory Deluge. We get... So their hand is Virtue. They do the 1 Sky Turtle, too? Wow. That's sick. Alright. They've drawn most of the remaining win conditions. Alright. Yeah, sure. I guess, like, with Shigeki and Sky Turtle, they can just infinitely loop that. Maybe we can't win, actually. It's pretty funny. I guess we can... Actually, we're pretty close to decking them, actually. They're at 21 cards, and this is a mill for 15. So, we'll probably deck them and win that way. Discard 2 cards. Do you have 4 to everything? Sure. No, I can't cast your Deluge. It's funny that if I cast their Deluge, it goes to their graveyard, and they can cast it again. So, it's like kind of amusing, but... And they can Virtue back a permanent. So, Virtue back... Just gonna cast the turtle. Okay. 6/5 Flying Ward 2. It's kind of beefcake. And Virtue back, actually, I can get smart. And then I can get back everything else. But Virtue. So they have actual infinite mana. 20 cards in deck. We draw Deadly Cover Up. That's actually gas. Because that can exile a turtle. Sure. Let's do it. Flex of evidence. I got 6 for you. I got 7 for you. So now if this resolves, I can exile the Kellen. Or the Sky Turtle. It's probably Sky Turtle, actually, because, like, that's the last remaining, like, really good win condition. So, exile that. And, that's all we got, just the 1. And now they can Shigeki back every spell in their graveyard, but I just don't think it matters that much. They're going to cast it? Why? Sure. Let's Deduce. It's a very odd choice to make when you're that far ahead. We go Reef. And just say go. I mean, we have... If they want to activate Shigeki, we have Millie for 15. And here's dead, so... Here's an Analyst, sure. Yep, they're dead. Alright, it was a little roundabout. It's pretty funny when your opponent has literally like 100,000 mana in play. What do they have? They have 5, 10, They have 14 times 3 times 3 amount of mana in play. And just can't win the game. Just can't even do it. What are you going to do? All of its mana, all dressed up and nowhere to go. Sick. We'll take it. Alright, so we're going to sideboard here. So we're going to want some Disdainful Strokes and Negates. Like Liliana a lot too, actually. We need the kill spells in to actually kill their creatures. Killing their creatures is actually pretty important. We're going to shave like 2 cover-ups, though, because it's just like obviously not very good here. The Edicts are pretty good, actually. Void Rend can kill the enchantment, but like, whatever. At that point, I think we're fine. The end, Jace. Path of Peril can go also. Do I want some number of Duresses here? Kinda. Let's cut down to only kill Analyst and Shigeki. Let's cut these. We have Go Over the Throat, Edict, Liliana, and the End. Bring in 2 Duresses. Yeah, I think I'm cool with this. This is fun. Yeah, this is fun. We're gonna keep this. Having a Jace in play, like, can just plus and chill too, so. The Reef. Little mill plan B here. Don't want to mill them, obviously, unless we, like, you know, really going to kill them, though, or have already locked out some of their elements, because obviously they want to mill themselves too. I don't think there's a card they can have on turn 2 that I want to actually Duress. I'm just going to play land. So go. Here's a Tale of a Suspect. Alright, Duress it is. Their hand is Swing and a Miss. Analyst 2 lands. Very, very bad for us, actually. That is not ideal. They have the Analyst. They only have actually only 1 sack land, I guess, but there's Kellen. And try to Jace plus.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's heal.
Jace, of course, is in a new set. Totally fine. Yeah, it doesn't even... Just unborged. No big deal. Whatever, yeah. No consequences in the story. Attack Jace. Sack their clue. Draw a card. It's pretty good. Got the old Silent Spider. Queued up soon-ish. It's a second Broker's Hideout. I guess we can't exile before. Let's draw our Stone Brain, you know? 1 Stone Brain off the top. They're gonna play the Analyst. Wow. Risking the Analyst to removal spell is pretty interesting here. Draw an Edict. I mean, it is a removal spell technically, I suppose, but alright, let's cast Edict to see what they decide. Probably select Kellen here, I would assume. They're going to negate my Edict? Wow. Alright, sure. Didn't see that coming. We'll just plus the Jace on the Kellen, I think. Just going to keep Jace alive. They can tickle it with the Analyst, but whatever. Maestro's Theater. So that is the 4th sack lands. This is going to be a pretty good Analyst, unfortunately. They're also letting cards too, though, so I don't know, we'll see. So they have, what, 5 lands? 4 lands. So once they Analyst me, I might actually Jace. Oh, they're not gonna do it. Sure, okay, that's fine. Draw off Deduce. Draw Reef. So yeah, if I Silent Spider a land, they should do it response, obviously. We could, like... It's kind of weird. I want to, like, mill them and then Spider. They return the lands. They go back in the graveyard. They have a land and an unknown card in hand. I'm just gonna mill myself and draw a card. Can't mill them. Mill over the end.
I know where to find
Let me draw.
all
Right,
the
so we're gonna play a Reef and just say go. Well, it's Otawara the Kellen, I guess, which kind of sucks, but. Wow. They're scared of a Tidebinder, I suppose. And they don't want to sack their Analyst. Could have sacked it on their turn, obviously, but I screwed up. I misclicked. I should have freaking. I was just talking. I didn't need to bounce forward before I targeted this. That's really bad. Alright, whatever, sure. Kind of sucks, but whatever. It is what it is. Honestly, meant to do this before they attacked, but I was talking, so. We lose a clue. That's a price for our foolishness. They fire up the Tail of a Suspect again. They play a land. And they recast Kellen? What now? They're going to tap down on Analyst? That's insane. Alright, well, I'm just going to Spider now. We're going to exile their Broker's Hideouts, which is not the best thing ever, but... That's funny how you don't want to play, because they'll just go back to their graveyard, so... yeah, Broker's Hideout it is. Just exile 2 your lands, I guess. It's not ideal, but... They have a land in their hand. And then they brought in... They have 1 Jace of their own, 2 Frillbacks, and 2 Turn the Earths. So nothing really to stop us from... They board out Doppelgang, too? What? Why did they board the Doppelgang? Crazy. Alright, so get rid of all those. Again, not going to play the Hideout, because... then they would get it back in their graveyard, which is not ideal. Now they only have 2 lands in their graveyard, so their Analyst is not nearly as good. Draw. They're going to play another Analyst. Hit 2 more lands. They got the mana, you know. We have their deck list over here. This is all revealed now, which is nice. Courtesy untapped. Appreciate that. Put this up here. We draw the Stone Brain. Hello. Alright, so we're going to Stone Brain and just name World Souls Rage, right? Yeah, that's great. Play Yield of Ruin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. Do I want to play the Hideout? Negate Sky. They actually have 2 Sky Turtles also. Huh. I'm just gonna play this. Alright, let's just target this. Gonna brain you.
You can be made to obey.
And what are we gonna name? I think it's just World Souls Rage still. Like, as far as like ways to win, they have like the 2 turtles we're gonna get next turn. I have a Kellen, a Jace, a Frillback. They don't got much, so they wanted their hand too. It's funny. All right, so yeah, give me this and give me that. Those are gone now. Wait, what? That's gotta be a bug. It says they have 4 now. Yeah, it's obviously a mistake, so that's fine. Yeah, let's go. Alright. Kraken Analyst. Get some lands back. So yeah, this is not correct. They don't have 4 of these. They have 29 cards in deck. Are they just dead? We have 15, 6, 7, 8, 18. Yeah, they're just dead. We should build them over the next. They're actually not dead yet. They could have a negate too, I guess. 8 memory deluges. Yeah, it's. I guess it like just saw their deck again and added every card to it again. It's weird stuff, you know. They're gonna frill back, and they're going to pay some mana. And they're going to probably exile my graveyard and gain some life. Just going to pay all of it? Whatever, sure. Do your thing, friend. My graveyard's gone. You got me. You got me good. We draw Deadly Cover-Up. That's kind of gas, actually. Okay. So we're going to... Actually, wait. They just... to my graveyard. Never mind. To my graveyard. I'm going to mill my shelf and draw 3. Draw a card, I mean. See if we can't find some evidence for this thing. We hit 3 lands and then draw a land. Cool. Okay. It's pretty damn annoying. We can Wrath here. We have 2 Reefs also to mill them with. I just Wrath, whatever. It kind of sucks, but one stack. I probably should play this Broker's Hideout actually at this point, because like who cares about the mana? Whatever. Yeah, that was dumb. I should play one of their hideouts. That's fine. Put the land in my hand instead. Take the damage, cast the cover up. Their last card is Negate. It's like annoying, I guess, but like not really the end of the world. They only have like a few negates, and we have Jaces and stuff too, so. Crack the Analysts, get back a few lands, do their thing. These hideouts are about to go away because of this. So we wasted a land drop. We would have given them extra land too, but like at this point, they have basically all their lands, so. Yeah, we're going to turn this off. It's not actually correct, so. Alright, and then we'll just say go. Now the bin's got a Kellen, a Frillback. That Sky Turtle's still there. Play Nissa. Let me draw a Go for Throat. Sure. So, let's Spider away their Colossal Sky Turtles. I could just cast it, too. It's a funny game. Silent Spider. Oh, they have a Disdainful Stroke. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, like, whatever, right? We just shrink this and say go. Kellen's on an elf, right? So they don't really have a... Even a fetch land here, it just gets them another Nissa or whatever. Another Analyst. Alright, well, I guess we'll kill this in response so they can't get more stuff. So let's kill this. Kill this, the Analyst again. They have lands in their graveyard, but who cares? Now they have 21 cards in their graveyard. Can I just kill them with Jaces now? Probably, right? Yeah, we got 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, maybe. We have exactly 21. Man, it must stink just to not have win condition in your deck, you know? You build this deck, and then you just don't have any, don't have any of the cards you put in your deck. They all just go away.
Surrender every last thought to fire.
I was kind of sick, actually. They drew, they had some Deluges. They get Deluge into a Negate here. Oh, they have this thing. They have Turn the Earth, too. Okay. Yeah. Deluge into Negate is like... They still have a Negate in their deck, I believe. In these amount of cards. Maybe we just reef them, actually. Two copies of Turn the Earth. This will stop them from decking, obviously, but like not for that long. And again, they don't have a way to win the game, so we milled over a Negate, which is awesome. So I think they only have one left. I actually wasn't keeping track, so take 4. Just gonna play this land. I want more mana next turn. And Step Deluge. So shrink their deck also. They have 2 of these. Can they loop these? Hold on. Choose up to 3 art darts. They can actually. Oh. That might be an issue actually. Did not consider that. Because they have 2 of them, they can keep casting them on each other and not deck. But they can't win either. And we'll just draw away to win eventually, so it's fine. What a fun game. Shuffle some cards in, sure. Oh, wait, it exiles. Oh, I flashed it back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. We're taking a lot in here, all right? There's a lot of weird things happening in this game. It's a lot to process all at once. Here's an Analyst. Here's a Kellen. Still have a Deluge in the bin. 11 cards left. They might or might not have a Negate yet. You know, we'll just draw something at some point. So, we've got these 2 Reefs also. We're just going to Reef, right? Just like, put them down to 3 cards. Sky Turtle bounces a non-land permanent, right? Oh, it's creature, actually. That sucks. Mill you. Mill you. They mill the turtle. Milled a Negate and a Frillback. They have 3 cards left. One of the cards somewhere is Turn the Earth. I think they had 2 Turn the Earths. Alright. Yeah. I mean, they can flashback Deluge for their entire deck if they want to. They also have the turn is in their hand, probably. So they can shuffle back in a few cards, but... This certainly has been one of the games of Magic of all time. That's for damn sure. They definitely have 2 Turn to Earth in their deck. I recall seeing that when we did our first Stone Brain. They've got the World Soul's Rage is exiled, and 1 copy of Turn is exiled. So they can't loop the turns in any way. That's not even possible anyway. So I guess if they're both in hand, you can keep looping them. But in the tank here, trying to wriggle out of this one, they're gonna Shigeki for 1,000,000 cards. Okay, that's a problem. They get back Virtue, Turtle, Virtue, Frillback. Okay. Obviously, playing Virtues means they can do whatever they want. The problem is the Shigeki looping with the Turtle, which is like a fun old. That's a fun Kamigawa limited masterpiece. So they should have infinite copies of all their spells, basically. And they just get their own Jace and kill me. They might actually lose this game. That's ridiculous. Okay. There goes my graveyard. Surprised I didn't cast the other Virtue. You're saving it to loop the thing back. They can Shigeki, get back Negate, and Jace. Attack. They're not going to draw 2 cards in deck. Again, there's a Turn to Earth somewhere. You draw land. Now, the problem is the Turtle can bounce my stupid Reef. Because if I get attacked with the Reef, mill them, force them to use their thing, and then Jace them, I think that'd be a way to wriggle out of this for us. Two cards in deck. Bounce a Reef. It is rainy and windy out. We're also dying now too. We're at 14, so. Untapped is very confused. They have 15 mana, but almost all of it's red, which is not very useful either. Return back a bunch of cards with a green floating. That doesn't sound right. Attack. Mill you. Mill 2 lands, so the turn to Earth is in their hand. Okay. Their hand is Negate, Negate, Turtle, Stroke. They have to turn the Earth in the upkeep. Shuffle back in Shigeki, Jace. Something, man, it is really raining out there. Holy moly. I lost internet before, actually, and I lost one of the matches I was recording. Hope I don't lose this match. You know, I think we're going to lose this game, but... Turn the Earth. This is hard cast, and it's in the graveyard now, too. Yeah, I think you win. It's funny, like, if they didn't have 2 or more copies of Turn the Earth, I think we were fine. But the 2 Turn the Earth is pretty sweet tech against decking. We have 32 cards. I mean, they can just, like, Jace, mill 15, or rebuy it. Jace, mill 15, rebuy it. We're just dead. All right. I'll go to game 3. All right, they beat us. We stole their win conditions, and they found some other win conditions. What about game 3? I don't know. What about it? So Deluge, they get some strokes. Yeah. I mean, I guess we just run it back. I mean, Duress seems fine. Yeah, let's just do this, I guess. On the blood. Sure. Want mulligans? Hand is certainly fine. Got the silent spiders. They're on 6 cards. We got some stuff. We got a Deuce. You draw a few cards here, but once they get the mana in play, it's kind of tough. You know, they can just do a lot of different things. So stopping Aftermath Analyst is certainly pretty high on our priority list. This Kellen's are pretty good, actually. Like, the Explorer is pretty relevant, and then just casting it's been fine, too. Alright, we got spiders for days. Let's play Jace. Let's mill ourselves, I guess, and draw. Mill over Jace, Negate, and draw the end. It's pretty cool. I like the end. We drew 0 copies of that card in the last game, actually. It's kind of weird. That'd been pretty good, too. They just kept like Kellen here, we just end it. And in the end. Play Kellen. What else are you gonna do? That's what I thought. Alright, you're gone. You're really gone. Forever. Till the end of time. Their hand is Negate, Negate, Stroke, Shigeki. It's a pretty good hand, honestly. This time, they have 1 turtle, 1 Jace. They have 3 Negates and 2 Strokes. Wow. 2 Rages. They brought Doppelgang back in, which is definitely correct, I think. I was surprised they brought it out. But sure. Alright, so we see the hand. Have no idea what's going on. Obviously, they can't negate my silent spider. Get some card draw. You can just spider the hideout, honestly, like whatever. Just kind of like get into a little bit of a slower game, but the 4/4 body matters too, right? We should get attack with it. We can play it too, but what do you got, friend? surprised they aren't just casting Shigeki and saying go. Like, that seems really good to cast this card with the counterspell up, but perhaps they found something better. Something they're more interested in. Could be. Or not. We'll just, we'll just hang out, I guess, and figure it out, right? All right, folks, watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and support the Cool Stuff channel here. Of course, I do a video article every Monday here on Cool Stuff. So also a written article every Friday. Last Friday's article was all about my my loves and hates, the cards I think they're over and underrated for the new Thunder Junction set. Next article will be 10 New Brews. Early access will be really, really cool. We have Bronze Mythic coming up. Tons of great things happening. We got Command Fester Dallas coming up. We got the Pro Tour coming up. Very, very busy month here. And our opponent's trying to take all of it themselves. Here's Shigeki. Yeah, that seems great to me. I don't know what they're scared of, but here's Dark. So we can spider away a land. Doesn't do very much. It makes like the future analyst worse. Or we can just, I think just playing the spider is fine, honestly. Just like get it in play. Or we can just like deduce, crack a clue, play Darkslick Shores, and just hang for the next turn. And if we wait also, they're gonna mill some cards, and I get to pick and choose a little bit. I also want to just try and kill this. If I can draw a way to kill this, that'd be great. I'm just gonna drop this. This is fine. They want to stroke spider, it's fine also. We draw the Stone Brain. That's interesting. Important to note that they're pretty locked on blue mana. They only have so much blue mana to work with, so we'll just do this. Do this. We got a Brain in the chamber, or we got the old spider too. Here's an Analyst. Okay. Mill some cards. What do we see? We see a Deluge, a Frillback, and a Broker's Hideout. Okay. Down to draw a card. And they have Negate and Stroke up. We draw a Raffine's Tower. And the End. So they go to bounce to do this end step. We the end the Aftermath Analyst. I actually like that a lot. Or I just play Stone Brain. Yeah, I'm cool with that too. Here's whatever. Here, Duress for Negate. Cool. That resolves. Then we were going to the end the Analyst. If we hit the Shigeki, there's value there too. It's a better card in play right now. They only have 2 lands in their graveyard, so the Analyst is like, it's good but not great. And this stops their loops later. But we can just do that later, I think. We'll just do this now. So let's just hit this thing. Hit this thing. You're gone. Forever. Stroke, Negate is the hand. And, we have a deck. It's cool. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Shrink this. I put it on already.
Become subdued.
Alright. Red, green in the pool. Activate Shigeki. And they're going to hit land, Nissa. So they get a land. And they obviously have Stroke up. So we're going to decide if we want to be playing Spider or not. Probably not. Might just fire up the Reef and attack them, honestly. Now that their Analysts are gone, they can't ramp anyway, so who cares? So now I'm more inclined to just want to mill them. They got Stroke. They have 2 blue now, which is kind of annoying, but I'm just gonna mill them and draw. Mill over. Another Deluge is annoying, but sure. We have Stone Brain. Stone Brain is very good against the Deluges. Gotta try and force that one through though. All right, I'll just reef them. Again, without the mana from the Analyst, it's very hard to use the Deluges that well. So just attack, play lands, I go. Mill you again. They have a turn to Earths, but like they're not nearly as scary when they don't have all this mana in place. So attack for 4, play Tower, and say go. Crack a clue, sure. And again, they only have 2 blue mana right now, so you can try and force things through. We can like Stone Brain, they negate it, play Spider, and so on and so forth. They have a World Soul's Rage and a Virtue in the bin. Also have these Deluges. We can even hit a negate with the Spider. We could Spider of a negate and have our own negate, which is pretty sick too. Man, a long game. Getting hungry. They are really milking this clock here. Tick-tock goes the clock, friend. Feels like your brain's melting away. It's actually just made of stone. Play Jace and concede? Sure. I guess I had enough. And you know what? We'll take it. I'm all in. Alright, we are on the play. I think we're playing against Ash Lizzle, fellow content creator, which is pretty cool. And we're going to keep this. And we got some tap lands to figure it out, though. We got Deduce, Jace, Spider. The Spider. In a streamer showdown. Me and Ash had a great video on the official Arena YouTube channel, playing a timeless showdown. Really fun video. Really cool, like, back and forth perspective and stuff, too. It was awesome. Well, no idea if this is good or not. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to play it safe. Ash loves her blue-green, like, food deck. And there you go. Awesome. There you go. When you know your opponent, you know, you get a little bit of an advantage. Love this little guy. Teeth and Wormlet. And we got a Schooner. That's pretty bad against my Path of Peril, but sure. I think it's not great here. Our Jace is pretty bad against Schooner. Let me just, like, play land Psycho and then probably not, won't fire this up, so it's Psycho here. We have our Deduce. Surge Engine. That's good. I would like that. Gonna fire up the old Skoonski. Yes, we are. Okay. Well, we got a 2-for-1. We take a lot of damage here, but God, but we get Spell Pierced. Yeah, that would suck. So, take a bunch. Alright, even better. Even better, Path of Peril. Let's Deduce. Draw. Go for the Throat. Not great here, but... Alright, so we're just going to go Marsh, Path of Peril, and say, get out of here. Cool. We get the Spider next turn. We can Spider away the Surge Engines, probably. Ugh. There's a Glyph. Alright, that's like fine-ish, because we have a 4/4 blocker. It's not great, but here's Takenuma, here's a Spider. I kind of just want the cheapest card to block with, honestly. If I need a blocker next turn. So I can go like Spider Land blocker, maybe. Let's take the flyer. Give me those. Hand is Mirix, Beseju. Main deck's got Larcenists, Hookies, Soul Cauldrons, Questions, Broodskis. Sure. 1, 2, 3. Alright, give me those. Those are mine now. Start chipping away. Siren's a great blocker here, too. Obviously, we block here. We don't get it back, but... Thankfully, hand's pretty bad. We can see a Mirix token crew attack. We're not going to see that, though. That's kind of weird. We got to block. We have no choice, so... I guess maybe I should target a different card, then. So I just, like, should have, like, had the foresight to realize I wasn't going to block anyway. Double Schooner plus double Mirix is terrifying, but sure, I guess. It's kind of bad for us. Confounding Riddle, the card's terrible. Alright, let's just Spider another card, I guess. Spider of a Glyphs. Got a counterspell in there somewhere? Nope. Alright. I mean, the Glyphs are the scariest card. We could just take the Wormlets again in the trying to find a blocker plan. Surge Engine is also just like a fine card to put some mana into, honestly. Let's take the Surge Engine. Alright, so 2 more of those. Ship it. And say go. Next turn can be Engine plus Void Rend, which is pretty good. 4/4 Spider holding the fort. That's pretty good too. I think it's a good go for throw target at least. So gonna crew and then try and map onto this. We need a miss here, folks. We need a miss. No, we've been lowering the spell density too by removing all the spells. Ugh, that sucks. All right. Yeah. Oh, a vine stalk too. Oh my god. All right, I think we're dead. A little too much. Pretty fast draw. These schooners have lined up really well against us, too. This thing is trample, right? So that's kind of cool. The end costs only 2 because we're getting our posteriors beaten. All right, just say go. Say go, and we'll see how things shape out in combat and go from there. Got 2 removal spells, obviously. We want to use the Go for the Throat on the Sentinel, if possible. Here's a cookie. This thing costs $1 million to activate, right? Okay. Crew a schooner. Crew a schooner. I'm going to allow an attack here because we can block this. And it looks like lethal, but it's not. So, explore, map. That's all fine. Land. Top card, Zoetic Glyph. Ugh. All right. I just read a shuffle, right? So that's cool. So we're gonna. I want to use the Void Rend. It's more mana efficient. But I need to kill this too, and then the Go for Throw doesn't kill anything else. Ugh, man, tough choices here. All right, so we'll just use the. We need to shuffle this thing away. We need to end the schooner and then Go for the Throat, the Sentinel, and then just like waste the mana or whatever, I guess. I still have this thing too. I guess the Go for the Throat can kill this thing. Actually, that works. We'll do that. So, take the schooners. Those are gone. You shuffle. That's gone. And then we're going to Void Rend the Sentinel. You can't Void Rend the... yeah, right. That's even better. So kill this. This thing dies. And we're clawing our way back in. The problem is this tough cookie's pretty bad, too, because it can make these things into creatures. So we're still kind of dead. And the Vine Stalk. I think we're still dead here. But whatever. We'll just try and do our thing, right? Let's play a Sword Engine as they go. So, like, Cookie activate twice on the food in the map probably just kills us. Yeah, it definitely kills us, but... What am I going to do? Go for the throat, you know? Not ideal here. Maybe I should have used this on the 3-4. I mean, the thing is, this is also a 5-5 trampler that makes it into a 3-3. Yeah, so the only out was if she went for the Vine Stalk instead of this play, but this play makes more sense, so... Yeah, so 4/4s. All right, I mean, she had a pretty good draw. We scrapped through and like almost kind of got back in it, so that's kind of fun. And Soul Cauldron, all right, that's fine. All right, you got me. All right, game 2. Let's get these Stone Brains out of our deck. We're gonna bring in Path of Peril, Sheoldred, the Bat Thingy, Void Rend. I think that's it. And we're gonna cut these Stone Brains because they're like just a little too slow, obviously. The problem is now she'll probably have some counter spells too. But whatever, I guess. Cover up Spider, Betrayal. I think the Jace is kind of bad too, honestly. Liliana is bad from our side. Let's go to Jace. Alright, Travis. On the play. Oh, come on. Not both Go for the Throats. I have 3 actually, but I can't keep this. Just a 2-lander. It's mulligan. That's a lot better. Let's keep this. We'll dump the spider. Keep the wrath. We got this for a vehicle and a cover up for the creatures, and just hope we can do work here. This is probably a pretty rough one. Like, she's playing an aggro deck with a very fast curve and counter spells, and the vehicles line up well against my my rats and stuff. So, Deduce. That's fun. I like that. Oh. Big one. Here's Schooner. Not great, but sure. This is kind of like lining up how we planned it. We want to void run the vehicle and then wrath the creatures. Zap, 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 zap. Don't whiz on the electric fence for the Wormlet, sure. The case? Oh my god, yeah. There's just so many good, like, non-creature threats, too. So only 2 artifacts for the case. That's cool. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Alright, well, 2 cards left. I mean, our Wrath is pretty cool here, I guess. We got the End also. Alright, say go. We can the End something. We just want a Wrath, obviously, but that would allow for a cover-up, too, so... Pretty funny to the End a clue token off the case, but... Gonna crack the case, put it on the clue. I'm just gonna lose Spell Pierce here. I'm not gonna cast the end. I'm just gonna let this hit me, cast the cover up. I can't exile anything, but who cares? And if Ash's got a Spell Pierce, we'll tip our hat and move on with their life. If I waste the end here, it's just like, this needs to be our follow-up. We have no other cards either, so this is fun. I guess I'll just do this, but... Draw a card. See what we draw. Sure. Alright. I'm ready to get Spell Pierced. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely getting Spell Pierced. Well, we committed. Alright, here we go. Ooh, hold on, timeout. Actually, that's pretty good. As far as being able to play around Spell Pierce. Now I could just go shield. I could just go cut down on the big thing. Oh, no, I can't. It's not. I'm Fatal Push. I'm sorry. It's not a Fatal Push. It's a cut down. All right. Yeah. Whatever. We committed. Spell Pierce me. No. Wow. Okay. All right. The glyph. That's good too. All right. Path of Peril. Unfortunately, we only have 3 black, so I can't play the End and Sheoldred. That sucks. Alright, sure. So we're going to upkeep this so we don't get discovered. Yeah. This does open up Negate, but... This is fine. Alright, so... Hand is Tidebinder, Tough Cookie. Brought in a Cryptic Coach. Any counter spells? 3 Repulsive Mutations, a cool card. And there are Spell Pierces. There are 2 Spell Pierces, so... Alright, so that's cool. So we got Tidebinder and this. We got a Discover trigger here. It's going to find a Tidebinder, which is... I mean, it's not great, honestly, but... There's Tidebinder. We've cut down for it. Tidebinder can obviously... Tied by my Sheoldred, which is kind of annoying. Okay. Could just untap and cast Path of Peril. And just keep on playing, you know? Or we can kill one of these things, kill the cookie, and just play Sheoldred. And a Path of Peril. Alright, so go. Shrug. What are you going to do? Seems like a tough one, obviously. Counter spells and pressure, and then obviously a lot of good things around the supers and stuff, too. But what are you going to do? GG's. Alright, on the draw, we got to go for the throat, Jace, cover up, no black. We do have a Field of Ruin, though. I got to keep this, I think, right? We'll draw back black eventually. We got the swamps, too, so... Oh, man. If it's Convoke, it's not... That might make us a little sad. Alright. That's the Lunarch Veteran, so probably Convoke. We draw cover up. Not ideal. They have a fast draw here. I mean, Veteran is obviously not one of the artifact makers, so hopefully you don't have the stones here. Cavern of Souls on human. Here's an Inspector. So they have Inspector. If they have the Gleeful and a Convoke creature, we're stone dead. Yeah, I mean, obviously this deck is totally fine, except when it does this in the play, where it's just actually unbeatable. Like, this is a Pioneer power level draw in a standard format, and we're on the draw here. Wish I could see it go to game 2. Just can't actually win this. If we had a Black and Play, draw Path of Peril, maybe, but yeah, if they just play a like Land Recruiter, we're just probably dead. So that's all right. Pack it up. Don't show any more cards. I think it's important to, you know, if you can conceal a little information, it's a pretty cool place to be. So, unfortunately, our kind of steal all your win conditions plan is not going to be very good against them because all of our cards are so cheap that we're probably going to be moving off the Stone Brain for sure. I think Grasp is good. Path of Peril is great. Sheoldred, the Bat. And then probably want to cut, like, I mean, let's see. Edicts aren't great either. Definitely a matchup we're not particularly well set up for, honestly, but we'll cut like one of the expensive cards. I guess one of the ends, and then we'll just try and make it work. See what we can do. All right, on the play. Hand is, I wouldn't call it better. It's better, but we got Scries and Deduces. We're also on the play now too, so if they have the stones, you can like probably work with it, but got the old Sheoldred 2 on turn 4. They got Plains Novice Inspector. We draw a Cut Down. Honestly, cut downing the 1-drop is not a terrible idea because it can stop their nut draw. But I think we're gonna wait on that. We'll see if they like go, you know, Voldaren Epicure or play Inspector. They're not gonna have it. So if they were like setting up for it, we could just use it to break it up. So they don't have 5 untapped creatures, but we don't really want to do that yet, so here's a Thalia. Sure. Let's cast Deduce. Draw a card. Make a treasure. Draw a Reef and a Raffine's Tower. It's pretty good. So let's play this. Say go. We're just gonna kill the Thalia. We just don't want to give them the ability to Convoke. If they just go like land, Convoke the 4-drop, the 5-drop, like that'd be very bad for us, so just kill this. Whatever. Kill Thalia, say go. Got a white source now. Got a Sheoldred. We're at 19. Obviously, night and day between this draw and their first draw. So here's a clue, and that's just a phenomenal game for us. All right, so we'll try and have an interesting game 3 here, I guess, because these first 2 games have not been the most exciting. Here's Sheoldred, and do your thing. If they kill it, we don't care because the mana they spend killing it is mana they don't spend killing me. Here's a Peacekeeper. Sure, do your thing, friend. They're going to name Deduce. You know, we have 4 mana Deduce. It's fine. We draw Path of Peril. I mean, honestly, 4 mana Deduce is just fine. So, I'm just going to attack. Just going to attack, cast Deduce, gain some life. Feeling pretty good about things, honestly. They know all of our hand but the Path of Peril. much casts now, so they can't like kill us in response. They have like a Destroy Evil, just gain life now. Sure, just cast gain life now. We draw the Silent Spider. So once again, this ETBs, exile a card from your opponent's graveyard. You get to search their graveyard, hand, library for all those cards and exile them. And then for as long as you control this, you may play one of the exiled cards. So you can exile like their Thalia and then cast it, which is kind of cool too. So here's Epicure, Reinforcements. Oh, they're doing it now. Okay. And they have the Knight Errant. So that's pretty good. We do have the Path of Peril to kill all their small things. All the small things. We draw Deduce. It's annoying. Yeah, we're just gonna Path of Peril here. Let's draw a card first. So we can't do anything else. Actually, we can. Yeah, let's draw a card first. So just draw and see what happens. Pop it up to 22. Attack. Just Path of Peril. Feeling pretty safe here, honestly, if I'm being honest about things. You're going. And then play a tap land and say go. Then you get 22 life. I'm feeling okay about stuff. They're going to go 6. We could even like Spider and like exile the Reinforcements and just like play a bunch of blockers next turn too. So it's also reasonable. Take 7. No problem. Not even worried about it. Novice Inspector, sure. Get lost. Sure. Totally fine. Draw Path of Peril again. Let's just play the Spider. So we're going to look into their graveyard, and we're going to exile the Resolute Reinforcements. We get to see their hand. So their hand is Knight Errant, Priestkeeper, Imidane's Ward. Not a bad hand, actually. And we'll exile the rest of these, I suppose. And those are all gone. So now I can play one of these. Only one, though. All 4 are here, but you only have to do it once, I think, right? Yeah, we'll just cast it now, I guess. Yeah, whatever, sure. Just didn't have to. I don't know. I was kind of curious to see if we can cast it more than once or not, and I'm pretty sure we can't, so. Play a land, and I guess the game isn't over yet. Like, they can, like, play another night. We just have, like, a sweeper and a bunch of cards, though, and we're 15 life, so. Feeling pretty good. I'm going to name Path of Peril. Still no problem. Just play for 8 if I have to. Here's a Knight Errant. Probably casting a Wrath next turn. I don't know. We'll see what they get off of it, but maybe like wait one more turn. They had another Imidanes and an Epicure. So they're like kind of doing stuff. We draw another Reef. So 4. If we wanted to cast Path of Peril, it would cost 8, right? Yeah, this would be 6, then it'd be 8. We do have 2 clues in play. Sorry, 3. We have 2 maps and 2 maps and 1 clue. And a Deduce also. They actually have like a pretty solid amount of stuff in play. We would take a lot of damage to an Imidanes. They're not double red either. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack against the Wrath. I have his Reef too, so. Oh, they were just dead. I just freaking punted. I could have just killed them. I'm so dumb. Whatever, it's fun. So we'll just play. We'll play a little more Magic. You know, what's wrong with playing more Magic? I'll play more Magic or less Magic. So let's just do this. And I could have just killed him with the Reef, but I think we'll be fine. The first game was so short that I figured that we had to have a little more Magic in the content. So white, crack a clue. Sure. They got to stop this Reef from rumbling in. Here's a Demolition on the Blood. And then a new Blood. Makes my Reef attack a lot worse, I guess. We draw another Spider. We can Spider their Demolitions and then make our own tokens. That's awesome. We could also steal... That's probably the best one, right? Yeah, just make 3 tokens. Sure. So, let's Spider. steal their demolitions. We'll demolition a map token here. This is pretty humorous. And they got 3 more, obviously. And they are running out of ways to win the game. That is kind of the idea here, right? So we'll do this. And then we'll cast this on a map. So now we got lots of blockers. Play another Reef. We have Deduce up also. We just say go here. This feels pretty good. Card's not bad. You know, kind of a cool card. A little expensive, but they're going to train the troops. No problem. Tavern Souls and Human, sure. Draw an island. Make a map or a clue. Draw sewers. If I were to fire up 2 reefs here, I could do that, right? Fire up reef, fire. We could fire up 2 reefs here. And attack and force 3 blocks. They block with all 3 of these. Then they Immodanes and attack. We block 1 and 2 on 1 and take 6. And they just kill in the backswing, so that seems good. Fire up the reef. Fire up the other reef. And send in the clowns. I'm going to mill them. Mill you. Mill you. Alright. You gotta block all 3 of these. Gonna go, I imagine, goblin, 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 block, block, block. Yeah, makes sense. They're gonna double block 1. Wow. And they're double blocking the creature land, not the creature. This is like usually an error, I think, because the creature land costs a lot of mana to use, whereas this doesn't, you know? So you usually want to kill the actual real creature, I would think, but what do I know, right? So kill that stuff. And now they have almost no board again, and this is great. Might try and train troops again, I guess. All right, guess not. So obviously we played an extra turn 2. We didn't need to play there, but you know, that's cool, right? It's fine. So game 3, anything change? I don't think so. Let's rock it. All right. Game 3. Marbles. Hand is not great. We have Jace, Spider at the end, all very slow cards. No Path of Peril, no removal spells. Oh, you gotta mulligan this. Even if we have a Scryland too. We just need to cast a card before turn 3, you know? So, alright, we're gonna mulligan. Kind of sucks to mulligan 4 lands, 3 spells, but like, that's what these linear decks do, so. We're due to you. Alright, we'll keep this, I guess. I'll keep this. Shipper of Fiend's Tower. Might Sewers on 1. They got Mountain Epicure. Alright. Spiders. We're gonna Sewers and just look for the sweeper. Did not find it. Please don't have a stones again. You know, like if you. All right, they don't got the nuts. They only got red sources here. This is a big issue with this Convoke deck. Is the mana base is pretty bad. But once the new set comes out, it gets Inspiring Bandage to fast land, which is terrifying. So, all right, well, this is terrifying too. So, all right. I mean, if they have Immodanes, we're probably just dead again. But that's just life, I guess. So, we'll play this Darkslick Shores and say go. All right, no Immodanes, please. They're going to blood away a Warden of the Inner Sky. Sure. And play a Plains. Just going to take it. Second Warden. They have Inspector. Alright. So, might take an extra point we didn't need to, but we're going to go for throw at this, which just feels just awful, but that's just kind of what this matchup is. Draw Path of Peril or bust, you know? We did draw Path of Peril, so We're gonna Jace. That costs life too. Oh my god. This is so bad. Alright. Yeah, I'll just play Jace and plus it, I guess. Path of Peril or bust, you know? Obviously, our, like, exile all your win conditions cards don't line up very well against the deck that kills you on turn 4. So, it's kind of crappy, but we'll shrink one of these and just hope they don't have a Immodanes. And, like, maybe we got a chance then. This will cost black if we were below 5 life. Of course, they have Immodanes. Alright, I guess. There are a lot of new sideboard cards coming against this deck, too. But that was like a, what, turn 4 kill or whatever? Threw him over the throat. What are you gonna do? You know, I gotta drop the sideboard cards a little better. Alright, so obviously if I was playing in a Pro Tour, I would probably not register this deck. Though it is important to note though, like the End and Cover Up and Spider are all like fine cards realistically. You know, if you're able to do a thing and then also get the remove the card effect, that can be pretty good. This card was a big deal in Gabe Deceif's deck in Pioneer. At the Pro Tour, the End's obviously a totally reasonable removal spell, and the Spider's seen some play too as well. Main deck Stonebrain is there's no you can't do that. But these cards are pretty reasonable in a control shell, pretty fun. So pretty fun stuff. Don't your means be dreams. Thunder Junction's coming up, folks. Outlaws Thunder Junction, 10 new brews next week. New video next week. Set reviews already up on YouTube. Check that one out. We got Browns and Mythic coming up. The Pro Tour coming up. Very exciting month for me and Magic in general. So let's go, folks. YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe here on the Cool Stuff channel. Check out the articles of this video. Use promo code Jim5, 5% off your order on CoolStuffInc.com. And get your tickets for Command Fest Dallas. I'll see you there, all right? Later, folks. Have a good one.